Hello and welcome. Today we're exploring Actionbound, an innovative, gamified tool for creating interactive experiences. In this video, we'll take a deeper look at how public services can use Actionbound to involve communities, and also we'll go through a short, step-by-step guide to showcase how easy it is to use, yet how creative we can get. This video is a part of Enlighten, Engage, Empower Culture to Community project funded by the European Union. Now, let's jump in. First and foremost, what is Actionbound? Actionbound is a platform that allows you to design and deliver mobile adventures and interactive guides. Think scavenger hunts, walking tours, escape rooms, or even workshops. It's flexible and engaging. All you need to do is create a bound on the browser and then invite people to play in the app. With Actionbound, you can design routes that guide participants through locations using codes, create quizzes, photo challenges, or any other multimedia tasks, also promote creativity, teamwork, and digital literacy in a fun, user-friendly way. It's already used widely in education, tourism, and community outreach across Europe, the US, and beyond. Public institutions like libraries, schools, and community organizations can easily leverage Actionbound for their activities. The platform helps to foster engagement. Activities are interactive and encourage participation from all age groups. So it helps to bridge generations, great for projects involving families, seniors, and youth. It also supports building community connections, so it's perfect for cultural events, local history tours, and inclusive activities for vulnerable groups. And lastly, it adapts to any setting, indoors or outdoors, in person or virtual, so it works anywhere. Alright, so before diving into the tool itself, first let's explore a few examples of how this works in practice. In Lithuania, the Utena Public Library has been using Actionbound to create activities that connect people of all ages and backgrounds for already a few years. One example is their annual Summer Traveler interactive route, where participants explore the region's heritage. Through tasks like taking photos, solving puzzles, and scanning QR codes, they discover local landmarks, crafts, and traditions. The activity encourages collaboration across generations and builds a deeper connection to the community, while a point system and prizes keep it engaging for everyone. During the pandemic, for example, the library adapted this idea into digital escape rooms. Using Actionbound, they created puzzles and challenges that people could complete from home, proving how flexible this tool can be. Sounds interesting, right? So let's move on to the platform itself now and take a look at how to create, activate, and play the bounds. First, navigate to the Actionbound website, www.actionbound.com. Here you can find additional information as well as videos. You can sign up for a free personal account, or if you're working in an educational institution, you are eligible for a discount. Once you've registered, you'll have access to all the tools needed to design your activity. From the dashboard, you can start building your first bound, which is what Actionbound calls an interactive experience. Once you're in a bound overview page, you can see all the bounds that you or your colleagues created. You can group them into folders or filter through them. To create a new bound, just simply click the New Bound button. Let's take a look at one of the existing bounds to learn more about how to structure it and what are the possibilities. First, you have the bound testing page with a generated QR code to test your bound and eventually share it broadly. Next step is creating your tasks. But before jumping into it, it helps to plan out your bound. Where does it start? How do participants progress from one task to the next one? How will you end the activity? For example, if you're organizing a cultural route, you might outline key stops like a local landmark, a historical site, or a workshop area. Decide what tasks will engage participants, like answering a quiz, taking a photo, or recording a sound clip. This preparation will make creating your bound much easier. Actionbound offers a variety of options to make the experience dynamic and interactive. Let's explore various content types now. Stages and information parts are primarily there to help you structure your Actionbound based on the plan that you outlined. Quizzes test participants' knowledge of brain-teasing questions. You can assign points. In the answers area, you can select between multiple choice, fill in the blank, true or false questions. You can also set a time limit for that extra competitiveness. Mission tasks. Ask participants to upload photos, videos, or record audio related to a specific topic or location. There's no right or wrong answer here, just creativity. Find the spot challenges. Ask participants to find real world locations, for example, a historic building, using provided GPS coordinates. In the scan code tasks, you can add QR codes to your challenge for participants to scan and unlock tasks or information. And finally, you can add surveys or tournaments to make your bounds even more collaborative. Once your tasks are ready, you can arrange and rearrange them. Remember, Actionbound lets you test everything before going live, so test it to ensure it's smooth and engaging. Then, share it with participants using QR codes or links. You can print the codes for an event or share them digitally for remote use. In the Settings tab, you finalize the appearance of your bound. Add pictures and descriptions to make it clear and informative. You can include relevant websites or tags for more information. Here, you can also change participation settings, bound sequence, set bound length or playtime, and more. The descriptions next to each option can be helpful if the meaning of a certain setting is not clear. And finally, the results. Given the purpose of your bound, you can gather interesting and important information on how your activity is doing and who's participating. It can be also informative to understand the playtime and whether there are any drop-off points. This way, you'll know if the bound needs any particular improvements. Once all tasks are ready, make sure to publish your bound and also check if the latest version is updated. Then that's it, the bound is ready. You can also preview its webpage directly through that link. At the bottom of the website, you'll also always find helpful material, manuals, videos, forums, so explore these and enjoy creating. Now that we went through the process of creating a bound, let's summarize the main key takeaways that are important to keep in mind. Plan your experience with your audience in mind. Think about who will be participating. Are they children, seniors, families, or individuals from diverse cultural or educational backgrounds? For example, if you're designing an activity for families, include tasks that encourage teamwork, like a photo challenge where grandparents and kids work together. Use a mix of tasks to keep things accessible and engaging. Combine different types of tasks to cater to different interests and abilities. For example, add GPS challenges for those who enjoy outdoor exploration. Include creative tasks like drawing or recording audio for participants who prefer non-competitive activities. Incorporate quizzes with hints to make sure participants feel supported regardless of their prior knowledge. This variety ensures that everyone feels included and can participate comfortably. Test your bound with different groups before sharing. Run a trial with a small group that reflects your audience's diversity. For example, test your activity with both experienced app users and those less familiar with mobile technology. Their feedback can help you spot potential accessibility issues, like instructions that need to be clearer or tasks that might be too complex. Now that you've seen how it works, it's your turn. Thank you for joining us in this tutorial on using Actionbound for community engagement and cultural exploration. Head to actionbound.com to start your first project, and happy exploring!